Hello everybody and welcome you all. So this time we're going to develop another very interesting example using this HTML, JavaScript and CSS together, and that is called working with a quiz application. This is one of the very interesting project. We'll be developing it from the scratch and I'm sure that you will enjoy a lot. So what we will do, we'll start creating a new folder now. First of all, I'm going to give the name called HTML quiz. Now I'm going to create three files inside this. Number one, I'm going to say index.html. Then I need another file that is called app.css. And the third file I'm going to create inside this that will hold the script related part. So we are saying script.js. So we have total number of three files ready with us. Now from HTML page, we would like to develop this HTML tags first. So we'll go to the HTML and see. So we have got this basic HTML syntax ready, and from here we will start working with the div tag first. Here onwards, div tag. So within my div tag, we would like to create another div tag. Okay. So the first top level class to this particular div, see, we haven't created a CSS, but we would like to offer some of the CSS classes available here. So we say div class equal to container. Now we have got another div tag inside this, so we will say div id equal to question hyphen container. Container. So that is the name or ID of this div, and we say class equal to hide. Now within this div tag, we would like to offer some details, but before that we would like to create some embedded div tags inside this. So we're going to create another div tag here, and this div ID equal to answer hyphen buttons. So that's the ID name, and we would like to offer the class also, class equal to btn hyphen grid. See, again I'm telling you, these classes we are just creating it, but we would like to use this in our CSS. Okay, so they are just the normal class names we are giving it right now. Now inside this div tag, we want to offer some more details. Now what exactly the details are? Number one, we would like to offer few buttons now. Button. So we say button class equal to btn, and after that we would like to give the name called answer1, so that I can have this button class copied 3 more times. And now we can change the names to 2, here 3, here 4. So we have total number of 4 answers ready with us. Div tag is getting closed here, another div tag is getting closed here, and now here, before the last div tag is getting closed, we would like to create another div tag. Now inside this div, we say class equal to controls. That's another div tag. So under this div, we want to offer few more buttons. Button. Here we say button ID equal to start button, start hyphen btn. Okay, and then we say class equal to start hyphen btn space btn, and we say start here. Now I'll just copy this complete line and put it again. So rather than giving the start button, we say next button, and class equal to next hyphen button, btn, and we will give additional property called height. And here we give the value called next. Let me make this S capital and next. So 2 buttons we have created. After this, div tag is getting closed. After that, I would like to start another div tag, and in this div tag we will offer class equal to score. Okay, and here we would like to start working with a span, and here we will say span id equal to write hyphen answer, or answers I can say. So after that, the div tag is getting closed, and that's it. And with the last div tag is getting closed, which you can see right now, we would like to use the script tag. But one more thing, this div tag I would like to close even before. So 2 div tags are getting closed, and this is another div tag which is closed at the end. And here we want to include a script tag, a script src equal to a script.js. That's it. So our HTML page is almost ready. Let's review. And yes, I can see some standard buttons has been created. Now we would like to give some better look and feel to this kind of buttons and complete UI by offering some awesome CSS. Okay everybody, so we'd like to start working with CSS part now. So to work with the CSS, we have to offer few things. Here we're providing a root, and with this root some basic settings we are offering it. Number 1, hyphen hue hyphen neutral, hue hyphen hue hyphen neutral. The value we're giving is 200. After that, we're giving call hyphen hue, again hyphen wrong. This value we're giving is 0. Then we are saying hyphen hue hyphen correct 145. So these 3 values we have given, followed by body. In this body we would like to offer few details. Number 1, hyphen hue. This we are making it with a variable hyphen hue neutral, the one which we have already declared. Okay, now we will try to provide padding. So this padding we are giving 0. Next property is margin. Margin will also remain 0. After that, display none. After that, not display, I would say none. Instead it is better we can have flex. After that, width, we are providing width almost 100, followed by height. So height we are providing is called once again 100. Okay, now we have called justify contents. This justify contents I can say center. Perfect. Going forward, align items. Here we can say center again. Now background color. Which color you would like to give it? So we can just use this option called HSL. And this we'd like to use this var. Again, in this var we are using hyphen hue and followed by 100%, comma 20%. These things. And this is style we would like to use in my index.html page. So within my head tag, well, in index.html file, how you would like to define the style. So we always use link CSS. So the value is automatically style.css, but we would like to change to app.css. That's it. Now we'll see the final outcome. Now it looks better. Okay, so it is only for the background, nothing else it is impacting. Now we want to offer few more things into my CSS. It is only for the body. Now we would like to go ahead with the body dot correct. Body dot correct. We are providing hue, var, and here we would like to offer hyphen wrong, and also sorry, not wrong, just for correct. And we can use body dot wrong So same thing I'd like to copy. So rather than saying correct, we're using wrong here. Well, these two properties we have defined. Going forward, we would like to start working with a container. Inside my container, I would like to offer width. Basic thing that we are providing 800 pixels, followed by max width. This max would be 80%. Now, going forward, background color. We are offering white. That always looks better. Followed by border radius. That we are providing 5 pixels. After this, padding. This padding will be 10 pixels. Followed by box shadow. This box shadow we can say 0, 0, 10 pixels, 2 pixels. So this is we have applied for the container, and container is used right over here. Let's see. Okay, now it looks better. So this is where it comes under my container. Now we would like to offer the buttons. Here in our CSS, we want to now offer the button colors. So dot btn hyphen grid. Well, in index.html file, so we have a call button grid. This button grid we would like to start from here. btn grid display grid, followed by grid hyphen template columns. So here we are saying repeat. In this repeat we are saying 2, auto. Then we would like to offer the gap. This gap will be the 10 pixels, followed by margin. That will be the 20 pixels, and then 0. This is for my button grid. Let's see. Awesome. So that looks pretty nice. Now going forward, we would like to apply the styles on my button. So how my button will looks like in. Well, button grids we have created it. Now we would like to go ahead with the buttons. So dot btn followed by the details. So hue var will be using neutral. Okay. Going forward, we would like to use border. So this border we want to use 12 pixels, or I would say 1 pixel, and then solid and HSL values we would like to give it once again var -hue followed by 100%, 30%. Okay, so these are the values for border, followed by background color. So we would like to use the same details. Now we would like to use background color. So in background color we will just use HSL rather than this. So -hue 100% and 50%. Okay, followed by border radius. Border radius 5 pixels. Now padding. Padding just 5 pixels and 10 pixels. Then color. This color will be white for sure. And the outline. Outline we are using is none. Last option cursor. So cursor we will be using pointer as you should see. So these are the details are available which we want to use it for my button. Now the last option, we want to use it for the button hover. .btn dot or hover, and for this hover we want to say border color. This border color we would like to use black. That's it. Let's see. Awesome. So this looks pretty nice, as you can see right now here. Well, so this is how my initial looks like. Okay, now I also want to change this start button and next button both. So here we want to use dot start -btn, and also for dot next -btn. Common look and feel for both. Font size 1.5 REM. Next, font weight. Now this font weight we want to give bold, followed by padding. This padding is be 10 pixels and 20 pixels, followed by 10 pixels, 20 pixels. Next, cursor will be as usual pointers. Now we want to go ahead with the controls. With controls we say display, flex, followed by justify contents. This justify contents I will say center, followed by align items, and here we say center. and last option which is left is called hide. This hide is a display none. That's it. Let's check this out. Well, so this will be visible to me. So the moment I said start, then only the other buttons will be visible. So this is how my program is. Well, my CSS is all set. Well, let's get start working with the script part now. This is a major part of your main code development. So here we will start working with this const, and here we will say start button equal to document dot get element by id, and here we will give the name called start -btn. That's the name. Like this, I just copy this line, make it available here. Like we will call start button, we will call next button, and here next button. Like here another one. Here we change the name and give the name called question container element. Question container element document get element by id. Here we give the name called question -container. Question -container, because this is already there. You see, question -container is already there. We're using question -container. Like this, we would like to use one more, and that is called question element. Question element document get element by id. Here we'll be passing question, followed by we want to use answer button element. Answer buttons element. Answers, or I can say answer buttons element, answer -buttons. Answer -buttons. So naming convention must be chosen very carefully. Now we will provide option called shuffle question, because we want every time the questions to be get shuffled. Shuffled questions. Shuffled questions. Current question index. Shuffle questions and current question index. And we would like to provide one variable called let quiz score equal to 0. So we created those variables. Now, once it is done, we want to basically go ahead and start creating a set of questions for my application. So here we want to provide the questions. So we say const questions. Const questions equal to array. First question which I would like to create it here is called question. Now here we will say JavaScript framework. So which one of these is a question? JavaScript framework. So that's my question now. Okay, so I would like to have answers for sure. So here we are providing answers. So what answers we would like to provide? So in this answers, the first answer I can say like this. Here I say text. First will be Python. Python. Okay, Python. Answer is true or false? Correct? False. So it will be the false. Copy. Now let's change the value. Here I say Django. Correct, false. Third is React. So here I can say true. Last I'm keeping it called false, as usual same. So like this we have created a question and 4 answers. Okay, so we're all set now. So here after that we want to create a few more. Okay, so once again I would like to bring some questions now and related answers. So I just copy this. First, so second question I can say who is the Prime Minister of India? So we can have 2 answers available. Okay. Talk about Narendra Modi, the value is called what? True. Second, we're going to give the name called which value is called false. So I've taken the values like this, and we can take one more just for the demo purpose. So like here, next is called what is 4 multiplied by 3. I can have many answers. So I'm just making the first is called 6, which is false. Second is 12. Like that, total we have created 3. Okay, so we all are set with this multiple questions. Okay, now once it is done, we would like to offer one function here. Okay, and what that function would be? The function would be known as called clear status class. Function clear status class. It takes one parameter called element, and here we will say element dot class list dot remove element dot class list dot remove. Correct. And once again I copy the same line. Wrong. So we have two options available, called what right and what wrong. Now going forward, we want to have few more functions to be attached. There's only one function we have attached, that's called clear status class. Now we would like to add one more function here called function set status class. Okay, and here we pass two parameters now. One is called element and second is called correct. Two parameters we are passing it now. Element and correct. First we are calling this function called clear status class. Is a function which we have created, pass element, followed by we are saying if correct, then element dot class list dot add correct okay, else use the same option, but we'll try to add wrong here. So this is how we would like to apply right or wrong. So this is set status class which we have it now, followed by the most important function which we're going to use it right now here is called your select answer. So you have to basically select the answer. So this is a little bigger function. So let's try to understand. Function select answer. Here we pass e as in parameter, and from here we will use const selected button equal to e dot target. Number one. Second, const correct equal to selected button dot dataset selected button dot dataset dot correct. Now going forward, we'll be calling this set status class function. In this set status class, we'll be passing document dot body as the first parameter and correct is the second parameter. Okay, now we're using array dot from, and here in this array dot from we're using answers button element dot children. Okay, followed by dot for each. Here we're using this button as in parameter. Now here what I will do, we're using this option called set status class. First parameter will be what? A button, then button dot dataset dot, we can give the value called what? Correct. Okay, so this is how we are using this array. Now we'll be utilizing the main evaluated value called if. Shuffle question dot length. If shuffle questions dot length is greater than current question index plus 1, then what? Then we are saying next button dot class list dot remove, and here we will say hide. So this will be hidden. Okay. Else condition says what? Start button dot inner text. Okay, start button dot inner text equal to restart. Okay, and next is called start button dot class list dot remove. What we need to remove? Hide part. That's it. Okay, and here we're using this option called if selected button dot dataset equal to correct. Then quiz score plus plus and document dot get element by id. Here we are providing write hyphen answers followed by dot inner HTML equal to quiz score. So whatever the score will be after selecting the correct answer, this will be available to the user. Okay, now the next thing which we're going to develop it is basically your reset state function. Reset state function reset state. So what we're going to offer here, we are saying clear status class document dot body. Okay, here we are saying next button dot class list dot add hide. Okay, now we are using this while option. Now answers button element dot first child so here I will be using answers button element dot remove child. Here we have a call dot remove child, and here we will be giving answers button element dot first child. So these are the functions are used right now. We haven't called those functions, but we'll be calling those functions one by one. But this is something which we wanted to start with. Okay, well, reset state is already set. Now going forward, we would like to start working with the show questions so that the user can start seeing the question. We are saying function show question. Show question. The first parameter will be question, and from here onwards we would like to use a question element. So we have a call question element dot inner text equal to question dot question. Now followed by questions dot answer question dot answers dot for each, and here I would like to use, we are passing what answer as a parameter. Now here we like to create a button called const button equal to document dot create element. I'd like to create a button now. Okay, after that we are saying button dot inner text you have to set the value equal to answer dot text, then followed by button dot class list dot add. Here we are offering BTL. Okay, now we are saying if the condition is answer dot correct. If answer is correct, then what? Then button dot dataset dot correct equal to answer dot correct. Okay, now the next thing is we are using button dot add event listener, attaching the listener to this event. Which event? On click event. Second parameter will be select answer. Then answer button element dot append child of what? Button. So this is your show questions, followed by what is the next question it will appear. So here we say function set next question. Next question. Here function set next question. Here in this next question we are just saying reset state, the function we are calling it, and saying show question and here we are passing this shuffle questions and we are passing this current question index. That is what the set next question is offering it to me. Now the last function which is left, that is called start game. How the game will start? Function start game, and here the main magic begin. Here we say start button dot class list dot add, and here hide. After that shuffle questions equal to, we have a call questions dot sort Okay, here we say math dot random and 5. We are passing this value. Okay, after that we are saying current question index. Initially we are giving 0 right now. After that question container element, which we have already defined, dot class list dot remove hide. Okay, and then we are calling set next question, which is a function we are calling it, and initializing our quiz score with the value called 0. Well, start game is ready. Next thing which we have to start with our button. So here we are saying start button dot add event listener. Here in this on my click event I will try to call this function start game. First thing. Now next we'll be calling next button dot add event listener on click on click we are using. Okay, so here we're calling current quotient index plus plus and set next question. That's it. So we are almostly done with our code. Script.js we have basically already initialized there. Okay, so the values will be kept automatically. So most of the things are now ready with us. Okay, so our JavaScript is almost ready. Index.html file is there and app.css is also ready with us. Now let's finally see how my overall look and feel really looks like it. So just go here and try to refresh and check on a button called start. Awesome, I could see the first question appears automatically. Which of these is JavaScript framework? If I select as usual my correct answer for React, now you can see it's automatically making the rest of them as a red and now giving me the next button now. For the Prime Minister of India, I'm saying Narendra Modi. Great, next. And I say 4 multiplied by 3, I say 12, I say next. And which of those used in mobile app development? Flutter and Flask, I say Flask, it says Flutter. And now you can see the application looks perfectly fine and it gives me the restart now, and that's it. So this is how, dear friends, your project is now completely working and expected as the way it was designed for. When I once again restart and you can say start button, now it's giving me 4 multiplied by 3. That means it is once again have taken random question. Okay, so your project is now ready. Thank you very much.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.